Hey y'all, this is CT here. Already doing another horrific guide, and once again, based off of what my wheel chose. This time we're doing Dissociative Force, which is my most recent horrific completion and probably one of my luckiest ever horrific grinds. I fluked this tower somehow from 4 ends, and I think that's might just forever be the world record fluke on this tower. I don't know if anyone's ever topping that. I mean, Hyper almost got the fluke from 4 as well, but failed the very end, unfortunately. But yeah, this tower was something. If you ever grind this tower, good freaking luck. You will need it. And this guide's probably gonna be a longer one since this tower is decently long. So I'll do my best to go through it. But yeah, I think we shall get right into this. Yeah, it's also my new hardest horrific. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Let's get into it. We're gonna practice and odd mode. There we go. Alright, so starting off with 4-1. I also surprisingly I did this tower mainly on 165, but yeah. It's up to you on which FPS you would like to do. So 4-1. Starting off with a simple stick out wrap. Should be pretty simple if you're grinding this tower, but yeah. Starts off pretty simple. Make sure to avoid these instant kills. Simple long jump. You're gonna use the conveyor to jump to a button here, and it's gonna be timed. But it's pretty simple gameplay. Just make sure you jump here. Don't jump from the slant because of the momentum loss, and then go out the jump like this with the wedge, like that. Right, hold WD, and then get ready to hold space on the conveyor so you don't get flung out. And then simple roost peak, sphere flick. Make sure to flick when you get pushed out a bit. There you go. Simple sphere jump. There we go. Tap S once and then flick. Should be pretty straightforward. Align pretty straight so that you get the long jump. Flick out a little bit and then go for it like that. Simple, just a strat. Simple CO gameplay, just time it right here, just get used to it. There we go. Go on this side of the ladder here and then just fix it apart. Head editor. Make sure to line this well with the wrap. W and D each of these wraps. Editor. Make sure you're on the center part here and then jump it forward to the truss. Just walk around this and then go for the jump. When the instant kill spinner goes through the wall, you can just walk right through it like this. Should be fine. Make sure to boost flick that. Okay, careful with this part. Like I just typically go at it like that. So like when this thing goes back, that's when I go in the gap and then just stay in it for a brief second and then wrap it. Wait for that to go up, then go for it. And then as soon as this goes up, do a flick header to that one, that moving part, so like that, and then jump up, and then you're on 2. Which 4-2 is a speed run for. So I'm not gonna speed run this 4 because I do want to demonstrate the jumps, but I'll give you like a general time, like second limit you should be at like a certain section. So you have 75 seconds for this. So make sure to boost flick this with S1 S-tap. Turn well in that gap, it's pretty tight. Don't take too much damage with those skill bricks. 1 S-tap down, flip to this truss. S-tap down, turn left a little bit, and then boost flick like that. Then the easy just do in first person like this. Make sure your cursor's in the middle of each of these half studs. And then go back like this. You'll have to rush this, so just try to get used to it. Like that. Just practice it a lot, you'll get the hang of it. This does not carry, so make sure to like tap D on it accordingly and then jump here. Simple boost flick, S-up down, turn left, and then flick. Hold W and D on this truss like this, and then flick here. Make sure you're on around this part of the stud because this roof is pretty low. And downwards momentum. W and D that, or you can whoopsies. Or you can go at it from the corner part and then go here. Make sure to do that in first person so you can see the part. Back to the half stud, head hitter. So typically by like this point, you should have like at least like 25 seconds. Typically, jump at it forwards, but do it from like here on the sphere, like that. By this point, you should have like 20 seconds, and then I'll reactivate the button here. Basically for this, make sure to time it when it's about to be at the bottom, so like that. Make sure to wrap these pretty well, like that. Then jump to the half stud, and then yeah, wait for the instant kill spinner, and then go for it. Head hitter. Jump for this one. Make sure you don't hit that instant kill. Go slowly, and then jump out the button. Yeah, once you get that button, the best part about this tower is the button progress. So you literally get to skip all of that speedrun section, basically. Like, you get to skip this beginning, and you literally get to skip, like, all of that. All of what you just did. And even on 4-1, as long as you don't get insta-killed, you can literally just walk to the conveyor here, and you get to skip this gameplay over here for some reason, and skip all of that stuff over there. So that's one of the things with this tower. So yeah, I'm gonna skip this part, but basically you just backtrack all the way around to here. And then you just do spam headers. And then you're on 3. So yeah, that's the thing with this tower. Lots of button progress. The downside is, you'll find out. You will find out. Anyways, 4-3. I'm gonna turn off God mode for this because I do want you to pay attention with the health here, because these kill bricks do deal like 10 damage, so you want to be careful here. So you want to kind of go at it like, basically kind of like this, and then wrap, and then go. You will take a lot of damage, but it works. It does indeed work. Yeah. The intended way for this part is that you're supposed to like get at it like that, but I've always done it like that. So it's up to you. It's already netted anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Make sure to lodge this and then shift lock here. Kind of just stall your jump so that you can like account for the gap. What the heck? Put a bunch of checkpoints. There you go. Yeah, make sure to like stall your jump a bit for this truss because of the, or like wrap up more than usual because of the studs. Switch to 60 for this. Go pretty low on the right and then W in space and like turn with A. Make sure to start climb that. All right, this is a tight stick out, so wrap well like this. Yeah, see, it's pretty tight. Alignment keys on like this half stud X pusher and then start moving with it, but be careful this insta kills. So like time it well when it goes like that. Like kind of basically when it goes vertical is when you should go past it. Another net section, make sure you W and D that. Go pretty low for this and then bounce in W and A. What the frick? If I can go in, there we go. There you go, yeah. Like try to like tap W and A like early. Yeah, wrap, long jump and wrap well. Okay, and then this part, walk around the first one like this, like make sure to stick out a lot. This one, climb the corner part and then just tap it with D and then W and D like this. And then walk around this one. And then here, let's grab the corner part here. Switch to 60, align your torso near the slant, and then bounce it. Okay, so for this thing, it's like the blind face strategy kind of, like tap D like this and then try to get the ledge grab. 60 FPS and then just bounce to a truss. Make sure to flick carefully on this because it can be easy to flick yourself off. go to the very top, shift on W, and then repeat trust method, just keep looking down like this. And yeah, don't make sure not to rush it like I did, but yeah, just take it slowly. And then you can just flick to here. And then what is this monstrosity gameplay is what I have to call this section. Jump straight to this part of the truss and then turn around with SNA like this and then like start, don't walk off first of all, what the heck. So, yeah, jump to this part of the truss and then switch SNA. And then yeah, okay, yeah, so that's what I did wrong. Really just SNA at like this kind of angle basically. You should walk onto the part. Yeah, there we go. Let me do that one more time just to make sure. Whoops. Okay, what the heck? It was not doing this before. Yeah, so right, yeah, there it is. Yeah, try your best to get used to that. Or maybe an alternative also can be like to do from like the top truss and then flick under. Yeah, that could be an alternative. Yeah, there we go, like that. Just do your best to get used to that and practice it a lot. And it's not the end of the world if you fail it at least, so. Let's grab around the corner part. Align your shift log near the part and then bounce it on 60. Hold W and D for this. Yeah, shift lock and hold W and then quickly turn here and shift lock with W like that. Make sure to flick yourself away from the truss because it's slanted. You don't want to get any jump negation. So just 60 and then down to momentum like that. Just wrap backwards like this. And you go on the spinner, and then you should basically be on 4 here. Well, as long as nothing stupid happens. Just go like this. Go at the part. What the heck? There we go. Pretty much just filler gameplay. I jumped this up backwards so you don't accidentally climb it. Just walk around. Go through, and then you're on 4. As long as you're not stupid. Okay, so thing with 4. 4 is the hardest floor. And you'll see why in a bit. It's also probably the second longest floor, so make sure to practice this floor well. This first bit's netted at least. Go under like this and then do the jump in that kind of motion, basically. Switch to 60 for this, and then have a line like you're with your head with like this part of the side here, and then just bounce it. WD this jump on the thin side here, and these conveyors, and then now you're not netted technically. At least you have massive button progress still, but it would be better to get this button progress here first, and you'll see why. So I'm gonna do this part without God mode either, because you want to make sure to know how to account for your health for this. So you want to walk it slowly and make sure like you take minimal damage as possible. Make sure to practice like conserving your health pretty well for this, and then go through. This part's a safe spot here, so you can use like your healing tool here if you like. So I'm just gonna auto practice heal that. There we go. And then when you're ready, continue walking here. Just basically go for it and you should be fine. And then just W and then flick under there. So I'll jump out like that to the side. Simple filler jump. Be as straight as possible and then go for the jump like that and then we'll stick it up. And then jump that to the button. And then yeah, you backtrack, or you can like, pretty sure you can also bounce it like that if you want, up to you. Let's grab the 2-star climb and then bounce and turn in like that, into the right. I think you could also, yeah, you could also walk it, yeah, I figured. You can also walk it. What the heck? And yeah, just make sure on that one stud. Wrap that well. And that's major button progress. And the best part about it, you get to skip doing that gameplay, and you get to skip a majority of 3. Because you literally go straight to the sprinter from there. But now you gotta do this Millie Bob jump, and you may fail this quite a bit because this jump is pretty hard. Align with this line of stud here. Turn right just a little bit, like kind of here-ish, and then go for the jump. Oh my god. Yeah, this jump is pretty heckin' hard, so don't be surprised if you fail it. Try your best to get used to it, basically. Yeah. Line like this, turn right a little bit, and then jump like that. It's a ladder. And then we're gonna try to get this button progress over here. Go near the wedge like this, want to step back, and then go for the wrap like that. WD this jump. Simple flick editor. Make sure to time this wrap out with the beat blocks, so when it spawns again, right there. And then jump through here, and then get ready to jump on top of the beat block, and then you get the button progress. Which allows you to skip that section now. You might be thinking, why is this the hardest floor? Well, because of this upcoming section. Align with this line of the stud here, align here with the middle of that stud on the wedge, and then go for the jump. Jump twice like this and in place, and then you should grab the truss. And then what the hell is this monstrosity? So you wanna like hold W and A in space and then lightly tap space like this to the ladder. Do it really slowly and take your time. And then you wanna kinda like turn right and hold A so that you get this like dropped on the ladder. Try to get like a good drop on it so that you get more distance, but not too much to the point where you get glided off like that. So you want to take your time with this part basically. This is why like you want to take your time with this section, and then when you feel like you got enough, turn to the right a little bit, go down, and then flick through like that, and you should make it. You'll want to make sure you get your torso out by turning to the right though a bit. So let me do it one more time just to make sure. So turn to the right, down, and then flick. Like that. Okay. Yeah, that is one of the worst bits of the tower already. So go here, do like a couple S taps, and then go for the jump. Jump off the sphere forwards and then shift lock in midair. And GBJ. You fail here, you're dead. So that would be a rip to all that button progress. So make sure not to fail here, especially because the jumps are not the worst thing either, but it's still chokeable. Pretty filler. Make sure to jump early for that to get the height. Jump. Log into that. Simple wrap. So yeah, the gameplay is not that bad. It's just scary because of it being a GBJ. Make sure to straight flip this like that. S and D. Simple jump. I think these jumps are pretty self-explanatory, but just gonna proceed to do them regardless. Make sure to W space this so that you don't like overshoot it. Let's grab the most of the ladder. Now it's momentum with deep. Turn like this and then plug in. Here. Two-stud climb. Another thing I would like to mention, do two-stud climbs on 60 FPS. They are a lifesaver. You just have to tap your shift key a bit later. Jump here. Down a bit and then go on the truss. Should like slowly flick around. Turn left a little bit because you gotta you want to avoid this wall and land here. WD onto the cart. Simple long jump. Flip. Go on the sphere. So the thing with this outside is if you fail on this truss section, you don't actually go all the way down. You actually go back to 4. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. You would still not want to fail this though, because you do have to redo the GBJ. So 2 ways you can do this truss. You can either 1, flick your way across like this, but do it really carefully and slowly. Or the other way is you align it with the slanted part of the truss. You should have flick out. Should have flick out well. And then you bounce to the part, but I hit my head because I cannot get the angle correctly for shit. Like that. Yeah, That's the other way you can do it. You just have to align it well, though, so... I personally prefer method 1 because I'm more used to it, but it's up to you. Then we can do that. Simple filler. Make sure to straight flick this with D. Switch to 60, and then downwards momentum. And now, you are on side B. Side B of 4-4. Basically, all of this is a GBJ except for like one section. So make sure not to fall here. Align this well, and then one jump here. I switched to 240 for this just in case, but you want to align with like the middle part of the stud here. Align my keys, and then shift lock and get ready to hold W on this, and then flick here. It looks simple. What the heck, Kleiss? Okay. Middle making a guide here, Kleiss, but thanks. I flipped the ladder there to get to here. And then, oh my god, I'm literally gonna kill Kleiss after this. Get ready for this B block, and then you gotta long jump into this thin stud here. There we go. Yeah. And then WNA this to the ladder. Go down to the stud here. Make sure to let you grab on the whole side carefully, and then down to momentum here. Simple, just think about there. Just do D and then W onto the slider like that. And I forgot to do this on 240. What am I doing? There we go. Bounce to the slider. Careful with this. Just flick it to here. And then tap S once, and then shift lock and W and D like this. Should glide through just fine across the wedge. Bounce here. Simple wrap. Simple jump to the ladder, simple flick, and then flick, do a diagonal flick into the one side gap. Pretty self-explanatory. This part though is probably one of the worst sections of the GBJ for side B. Make sure to align well for this, and then momentum here. Get on this side of the truss here. Get along the middle side. Go down to right around here-ish with your torso, like kind of in the middle. Turn right. And then shift block and W. What the frick? Hold on, let me do that one more time. That felt so weird. Yeah, like that. There we go. Get on the side. There we go. Line like this, and then shift block and WD, and then once the gap, and then one jump here to the truss. And then just make sure you get on the side, and then go in like that. Make sure to slowly space it to like around the middle of the stud on the wall here. Then let's grab. Go down to this gap in particular on the ladder, right around here, and then just flick to the truss. What the heck? That's the first time it did not give me enough height. Of course, this happens in the guide. Love it. There we go. That's what's supposed to happen. But yeah, you're supposed to flick in them once in that with your bottom of your torso at that gap. So I don't know why it did not work that one time. We're trying G, I guess, unfortunately. No strats 100% perfect, people. Anyways, downwards momentum to this truss. Line this well and just bounce in D. Just like that. Should do that one more time. I did that kind of weirdly. There we go. Down a little bit and then bounce. Jump down here. Make sure to be careful and grab the ladder. Jump to the slant part here. For this, alignment keys at the corner, D and then W. Pretty simple. You can either ledge grab and bounce this, or you can just long jump it, up to you. Whichever you prefer. Down dimension to the truss. Go carefully. Make sure to get on the right side carefully, and then just bounce like that. 60. Turn like that. Make sure to head here to the part like that. Walk around. Okay, and then here was my former PB before I fluked the rest of the tower. So I kind of got ragdolled on a Ned section into the kill break, and I just died. I don't know how that happened, but it was literally out of my control. But yeah, so that's why I land here and then land here. But yeah, I one time got ragdolled, and that's how I died. So yeah. Hopefully that doesn't happen to y'all. Anyways, 245 still walk around. And then spam most of the walk arounds. Just rush it like that. It's netted anyway, so just be careful with your health. Walk at it like this, and then the corner like this, and then look like that. Just pretty simple so far. Just get used to it. Okay, and then you're back to a GBJ here, so you want to be careful. These spinners do not carry, so stay in the middle of them like this, and then just jump to them accordingly. Like this, go carefully, and then jump accordingly. Pretty simple once you get the hang of it. Okay, and then these are instant kill spinners again, so make sure to be at this corner here, and be at this corner here. Go sideways like this, and then get ready to rush it like that. Then last section of side B, you want to make sure you wrap close to the wall like that, and make sure to line it well. Go to the slant, and then for this, kind of be near the top like this. We'll go down just a little bit, turn right like around here, it's angle, and then just walk it with A. Jump into the slant, jump into here, jump into here, jump to the ladder. Just be careful of the roof. Down, shift lock with W and D, space it through, should be just fine. Take it slowly and carefully, and then tap W through. Then last jump of the B side, you just 10 stud wrap that's invisible. Now, the best button, one of the best button progresses ever. You get to skip all of 4. Oh my god, it is such a lifesaver. And you're on 5. Yep, it is such a lifesaver. Alright, floor 5 isn't too bad, but it's definitely chokeable still. So for this, walk to the truss from the top. This, flick through just a little bit. Hold W and D in space, slightly like this, and you should grab the ledge, hopefully, like that. And then go on this side, like that. Jump to the 3x3. Jump to the ladder. Careful on flicking it up. What the heck? Yeah, careful on flicking it up. WD this wrap. Walk up to the truss like this. Make sure to do an upwards momentum bounce to get your torso in. Go to the right around here with your torso, and then just flick it with WD. Pretty simple. And line A here. And then on jump the wrap pretty tight. Hit the wall, so simple alignment. Okay, and then be careful with this because instant kill spinner, and you can lose your button progress. So, the way I do it, time it with this cycle. Flick it through right under. Just wait for the crit cycle. Give it time. And then make sure to do the slide flick head hitter pretty well. Like do it from this gap here. Turn right, and then just what the frick. You should not do that. That's what should have happened. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I did that the first time. At least you do get a lot of button progress though, so something on the world if you fail this floor. Simple wrap here. Simple wrap here. Don't worry about failing here. You can literally just go back there. Like, don't even worry about failing here. Go on the sphere here. Do like a jump out forwards, like backwards, like that with S space and with just S, and then go back with W and D. Go on this side. Don't turn too much out. Just a little bit. And left, and then stud to the wedge, like corner wedge, like that. Same thing. And then time this once the gap with the beat block. Like this, and then launch up to the half stud like that. And jump to here. Make sure to get on this side, make sure you're holding W, and then just switch to A like that, with that kind of motion to truss. Get on this side of the truss here, want to set down, look through to this one. Same thing, but this time you want to lodge in here. Make sure to get used to it. Go on the truss here. Get on this side again, and then kind of just flick at it like, kind of like that. Or you can like straight flick it, I believe. Yeah, up to you. Yeah. Basically your preference. I personally flicked it like that. On this side here, sit down, put to this truss, put to the outside here. Make sure to flick it through like this. Yeah, it's pretty. I kind of hit the wall hard. That's why I barely made it. So let me do it again. There we go, like that. If you fail this, you do go back to 1, but you don't lose your button progress, so it's not the end of the world if you fail this, but it'd be preferable not to fail. Besides, the gameplay is pretty simple too, so yeah, just walk around that. Down to momentum with A, walk to here, jump here, and then careful with these 1 studs. Yeah, I think I would probably do this on 240 to not get too much height. What am I doing, bro? It's not that hard. There we go. This 1 stud, double stick out, jump like that. Careful when grabbing this once the ladder on the side, it's straight, get at that kind of angle. Down here, lots of truss. Get to this side, it's D and then bounce. Jump here, jump to the button here. Oh my god, even more button progress. Isn't this crazy? So you have to skip that part on 5 now. Then you do a high jump here to this part. Do a cylinder wrap like that. And then go against the spinner here. It does not carry though, so you want to like do it in like 3 jumps like that. Okay, and then this part. So kind of just get used to this, but yeah, you want to just watch out for your health here. Go slowly. And then get ready to time with the beat block. Like this. Flick here. Go for the wrap. Yeah. Get used to that. Like, make sure to practice that a lot. Go to here. Make sure you're not going to grab the ladder. Go out like that to this side. Flick on to that side. Okay. And then this part, just good luck. Make sure to get the right timing for this. It's just, yeah, I'm kind of just muscle memory, but kind of just go at it like, yeah, see, it's kind of just muscle memory, so it's kind of weird because the last spinner is on a different speed, so it's kind of just something you need to get used to with this spinner. There we go. What the frick? Hold on. For this, because it's kind of a bit weird. Bro. Yeah, I kind of failed this a lot because like you have to get the right cycle for it, but the problem is the cycle kind of just changes. Yeah, there we go, like that. Yeah, so try your best to like get the right cycle, but yeah. It's the problem is this last spinner that goes faster, so just try to find a cycle that works for you, but yeah, I kind of just brute forced it. I kind of just brute forced it since like I somehow fluked this shit, bro. Go at it, it's like try to like anticipate when the spinner's coming, but yeah. Try to do it one more time just to like, yeah, like that. There you go. And now the best part, you get to skip all 5. You just jump down to 4 every single time, and then you go straight to 6. But problem with 6 is that the raw gameplay is most definitely harder on this floor. So yeah. Good luck when you get to this floor. Go for the jump like that. You can also jump it from the outer part. Up to you. You can just jump it like this. Go for the monster ladder. That means try to W in space into it, and then go around here. Flick editor. Best. Align this wrap well, kind of like this, and then turn like really sharp to it. Yes, it's really far, this jump. This jump is really freaking far. Yeah, see, like it's easy to fail it. You just want to like turn like really sharp to it. It's not the end of the world if you fail it either. Like you literally just go back to the floor, but yeah, it's just a really far jump. Like I said, the raw gameplay on this floor is definitely harder. Single jump here. Long jump here. On the corner part like this, and then flick to this truss. Go to like the very right side of this truss here. Go down like a bit, like right around here, and then just flick to the part. Make sure to grab the corner part. If this happens, okay, yeah, so if this happens, just go back on the side, 2-step climb. Grab the corner part like this, turn to right just a little bit, D space into lodge. What the frick? There we go. And lodge through it carefully. You can do it with WNA or WD like this. Make sure to take your time. It's a buggy lodge. Yeah, like that. Down a bit and then just flick without jump. Flick without space basically. Either one side here. Go down quite a bit and mouse to the half side here. Simple long jump like this. Go on this wedge here. And let yourself grab and then flick to this part. Let this shows like that. Go down a little bit and then do a straight flick like this to this truss. Go down a bit, turn left, and then flick to this stud here. SND this to the ladder like that. And then this flick is atrocious. This flick is straight up atrocious on this floor. So tap W like this till you get in like this on this side. Space. Go down to around this gap here, and then just flick to the one stud gap like that. Refer to my keyboard overlay for that section. Align it like this with the stud here, and then do a really big long jump to the half stud here. Yeah, it's really far. Grab this half stud. Come to the ladder. Hopefully by this point you can do the floor, but there are still some chokeable jumps. I step down, flip to the stud. W and D, wrap this. Let's grab this and flick to this part. I'll jump here. Let's grab the corner here, shift back. W once, go for a jump. Like this, pretty simple. Okay, and then this part, pretty tricky. I'll W like this onto the corner part. Get close to it. Want to step down, turn right. Flip to the truss like that. Go down quite a bit for this truss as well. Turn left, and then flick into the one stud like that. It's pretty far. And make sure to line this well because you gotta like go at the jump like that. You wanna go in the gap on like the front side of it. Jump out like this. On the middle side here, turn left a little bit, and then do a walk around jump into a lodge. Then shift it to the truss. I step down, turn right, flip to this truss like that. Make sure you account for the ceiling. Go to the very right of this truss. Space a bit. Go down to here. Make sure your torso's kind of around like this part here, like this line in the stud here, and then just flick up to the part here. You should get enough height. Go over the corner part here, and then long jump to the ladder. On this part of the stud here, when I step down, turn left. What the heck? Turn left and then flick to here. Jump here, and then jump up here, and then you're basically done with 6. You got this tier AAA part basically, where it's just a really fast spinner. Pretty simple, just get used to it. You can like practice in that section hopefully. So yeah, just make sure to get the hang of it. I'll try to do the jumps basically. Might take a bit. If I can get up this part, oh my god. Yeah, this part's just annoying, pretty much. If it wasn't obvious. Dude, come on. Why can't I get back on this thing? Get back on. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, let me just get back on this part. Oh my god, this might take a bit. Yeah, see, it's also pretty annoying to try to practice this part because like, where the heck is everything going? There we go. Yeah, you just W and D this and then go out of like this. Go out of here. And you gotta hold W and D for this like jump. Yeah, it's kind of bad. Give me a bit. This is gonna take a bit, isn't it? Dude, what the? There we go. There we go, like that. And then jump it here, 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 and then go up. There we go. Much better. And with this button, you get to skip only the cube. You don't get to skip all 6 yet, so you want to make sure you get this part of 7 down first. So, at least the good news is, the beginning part, you're mostly net by the cube, so. You want to make sure you get this part of 7 down first. Make sure to lodge it here into the, so like that. let's grab this side and do the 30 step strat. Long jump to this ladder like this, kind of like. At least if you feel like you go on the cubes and like just right back to there, so it's fine. W and A in. WD this route to the half stud, it's pretty far. Same thing with this, it's also pretty far. Jump to the ladder here. Look up. Jump to the truss. W in. Go down a bit, turn right, and then flip to the car like that. Then long jump here. And this button allows you to skip basically 6. So now you're good. But if you fail this outside, you'll go back to 1. So, but you'll literally be back in a matter of minutes as long as you don't hit an insta kill. So, anyways, starting off with this outside, you got the spinner. Let's wait for it to come back around. You basically just want to get used to the motion of it, but yeah, I WD this jump. And then make sure, do your best not to hit any walls to get used to the motion, like that. Make sure to do W&D at the end of this. It's gonna like go in. D on that one, D on that one, W. This one. Turn around, and then you're gonna turn to the stud like this, and then A and W at the end here, so you can get the stud, then jump to the ladder. Pretty simple. Jump here. Okay, careful with this kill break. You can't hit it through the wall. So you just be careful with that. Grab the corner part here. Shift back. Turn around. Go for the wrap. Stud here. Turn right. You don't need to boost flick this. Just flick it normally like that. Jump up here to the part. Jump out like that to the stud. S and D this. Jump. So like jump out like to the front part of it and then flick in to the platform. Flick out from the wall and then jump like that to the part. Line in the middle of the stud here, turn left a little bit, jump once and then go for it. Okay, and then this part. You basically wanna, as soon as you feel like it's about to disappear, 3 quick flicks like that. That's what I did. You can also, this is not, I mean, I usually don't do this because of my wall hop curse, but see if I can pull it off anyway. Yeah, hold on, let me try that again. That was kind of bad. You can also do it like that. It's up to you though. You can like also wall hop it. I just personally do 3 quick flicks because I'm more used to doing that. Okay, and then, like I said, reason why this tower is a high hori, and it's also scary, it's because of these later floors. This is a GBJ. You'll lose all your button progress on this section if you fail it. So make sure not to fail it. W&A on that jump. Or start the jump with W&A and then switch to A. Simple jump here. Long jump to the stud here. Jump to the ladder here. Jump here. Editor. W&D in that jump. Make sure to glide it slowly into that corner and then bounce here. Okay, and then these parts are like literally the worst. Just do your best to hold W on these and then flick in at the end. So like that. But don't hold W all the way because then you could walk off. Jump here. Here. Okay, and then just do your best to grab this ladder at an angle. Kind of like slightly to the left like that. I prefer ledge grabbing this at the corner, like gliding to it and then just bouncing it. Makes it more comfortable. Jump it forwards to the ladder. Go here. Same thing as before in the first one. Just flick in with W. What the heck? That's the first time it pushed me to the side. Yeah, just be careful when flicking in, basically. On the back wall. Jump with A like this and make sure to turn sharp to the stud. Throw a flick here. Into the ladder. Set down, flick here. Simple jump there. Simple jump there. Let me keys this and then turn right a little bit and just hold A and you should be able to go on the stud like this. Yep. Simple head editor to the ladder. And step down, turn right, and flick. Jump down here to this part, make sure to flick in. Ledge grab this and flick to the ladder. Ledge grab and flick to here to get more height. Go on the list of ladder here. Space, go down and then just down to momentum. And 2 walkarounds. And voila, you get to skip the GBJ and the outside. Basically, what you just did on 7, you get to skip. Like I said, heavy button progress with this tower. And that's kind of basically your last heavy progress, unless you somehow fail on, like, 9. But, yeah, as you'll see why. W&D this jump. Let's grab this and then do that. Make sure to flick it like that to the truss. Make sure you're on the left side. Step down. Flick here. Line the middle of this back stud, like right here. Turn right just enough. Line your arm and then just wrap it to the wedge. I'll jump to the truss like this. Align with like this stud line here. Turn left and then just ghost one flick it to the truss. What am I doing? Okay, bro, it's not that hard. Come on. Bro, it is not that hard. What am I doing? I'm literally just sewing. There we go. Yeah, make sure to just lay time the flick a bit, I guess. Yeah, make sure to just lay time it. And I turn to the corner of this truss. Make sure to flick out a bit, switch to 60. Line near the wedge and down to momentum here. Line with this line of stud, turn left and walk around, jump, and wrap. This jump is pretty far. Align with like the 4th stud here. Turn left and then just strat it. It's really far. Long jump to the truss here. Align it like forwards like this. And make sure that you're gonna jump at it forwards and then just flick in with W&A. Yeah, you don't want to get too much height for that roof part there. Flick away from the wall like this, turn right, and then you're gonna launch up to the ladder like that. Yeah, try to long jump well to like the front side of the ladder because it's pretty heckin' hard. And so down, turn left, and then flick to the stud. W&A this jump into the 1-step gap. Long jump to the ladder here. On the side. And then this is just muscle memory. Make sure to practice it. I'll just demonstrate you how you should probably do it though. Kind of like this. Okay, well not like that when I get physics off. That's my fault. Hold on. Something like that basically. But yeah, you basically have to rush this entire section because you waste like a split second on one of these studs and you're falling. So yeah, kind of just get used to the motion of this section. Oh my god, yeah. See, like I like forgot to do. I messed up for a split second and I just got dropped. Like you gotta go like instantly. Like you'll basically have to do it like instantly. So try your best to get used to that. Oh, good news is once you get past that, you're on 8. And yeah, it looks like we cannot proceed up here until we get the buttons. So the next scary bit about this tower, this freaking floor. W&D this jump. It's fine for now though, because you're still inside. You should boost flick like this and like flick in. Yeah, it's fine since it's netted, but that's how I did it. Jump to the 1-step ladder here. Excuse me. 2 ways you can do this. You can either do 1 step down and just flick it to the side like that without jumping, or go down to right here in the 1-step gap and just flick up to it. 1 jump here. Let's grab the stud here and then just flick to the ladder. Very simple. Okay, so this literally one of the scariest bits of this tower. The 3 button challenges. You can do them in any order. For my case, I'll just demonstrate the order I did these challenges in. I did the speedrun challenge first because it's the most stressful, especially under pressure. So you have to basically get to that part there in 7 seconds. So it should look something like this. So you want to time the spinner with like kind of when it hits around here. So like here, jump here, jump to the 1-step ladder, click here, wrap, and go. Just like that. That's how you should probably do that part. You could also like jump to like 1-step ladder in first person if you don't feel comfortable, but yeah, up to you. Okay. So the thing with these challenges, you fail on the outsides of them. I repeat, you are falling to the void. You are just dead if you fail these challenges. So make sure to focus and lock in on these challenges. Make sure you are locked the heck in. Otherwise, you are losing your button progress. So, yeah, there is no saving it. Anyways, so this challenge is a speedrun challenge. So you want to go, I'll just demonstrate how you should probably do it. Jump here, just look, climb on 60, switch back, and then wait for this to go, and then round on the left, go for the ladder, click here, should have like at least like 8 seconds by this point. Yep, should have like 5 seconds by this point right here, and you gotta jump here and then jump for it like that. Just skip that part. Yeah. If this happens to be like on like the left side, just wait for it to go on the right and then just wrap on the left. But yeah, you do have to rush this pretty fast. Get used to it. Anyways, yeah. Once you do that, that's one of the 3 challenges. The next one I would probably go for is the trusses because it is probably the next most stressful thing to deal with. So just get the hard stuff out of the way is how I'd go about doing it. Just get the hard stuff out of the way. Make sure to flick your torso out. Have your head like kind of aligned with like the top of your head, like aligned with like the top line of the stud here. Align with like near this wall and then down to momentum to the truss like that on 60. One step down and then just flick like that. Alright, same idea. Same thing with this. Any failed, you're dead. And this is the trusses challenge, so yeah, hopefully you love trusses with this one. Straight flick this with D to the truss here. Go down, bounce on 60. Straight forward. Flick to like the corner part here. Align, make sure to align getting on this part side of the truss. And then you just challenge momentum to it. Trust me, that's probably your best way of doing this because of this roof thing on this left side that you have to deal with, and then turn accordingly like that. Go on the side like this, shift lock with W and D. Just hold W and D in space through, just give it time. Yep, just give it time. And go up on this corner right here. Make sure to flick out just a little bit. With this truss like this, and then W in space. Make sure to flick around this slowly. This roof is slanted, so you will get pushed off if you go too high. Just flick around this slowly. And then W and D in space onto this truss, and then make sure to hold W the entire time till you get on this side here. And you should be fine. But make sure to flick out on this side of the truss, and down momentum to the part. That is challenge number 2. You only got one more. You got the corner flip and beatbox challenge here. So you corner flip jump. And then time the speed block. Go ladder. And then flick up to the one to the ladder like that. Make sure to time it with the beatbox though. Okay, and then this is the last challenge. Probably the easiest out of all of them in my opinion. The only problem is it just feels really awkward to do. Make sure to time it with the B block here and then go for it immediately because it will push up. It is a B block wall on this side, so yeah. Corner flip this, you don't need to jump. Wrap this when the B block is gone. Like that. Make sure you're just keeping up with the B blocks here, like stand in the middle. When you reach the last one, just wrap around that, like that. Same thing with this. When it's gone, just go for it. Make sure to corner flip jump when this one spawns. So like when this one's about to disappear, like that. And then B block, B block, B block, B block, B block, and then corner flip jump to here. Yeah, make sure to get used to that. And make sure to time the speed block well. Don't go yet, then go now. And there you go. That's all 3 challenges. And once you've done all that, you get to basically skip all of 8 if you ever failed to the floor, which I hope you don't, because the thing is, you're on floor 9. Which the reason why this tower is pretty heckin' long, it's because of this freaking floor. This floor is the longest. But it's not the hardest. So yeah. You can still die on this floor though, which is pretty obvious because of this insta-kill spinner there. But there's also other sections, so yeah. Hopefully you don't fail to the previous floors, but yeah. This is going to be quite a long one, so 4-9. Basically, the calm before the storm is what I call this for. Because, yeah, you're going to see a lot. Make sure to walk under it carefully, like this, and then go through. Dance clip this part. Simple walking. Go on the wedge on this part. Go through the invisible gaps like this, and then don't go on the red part here. You will fall through it. Like you will literally just fall through it, and you will not be happy. You will literally not be happy with yourself. This is negative gameplay, but I'll still do it anyway, regardless. What's the gap here? Jump here to this ladder. On the side here, go down, turn a lot, and then bounce. On this side here, flick it with D like that. Ladder. Make sure you're well on this side, on this ladder. Go down like a lot for this, and then just and space the ladder. Oh my god. Let's try that again. Yeah, like that. It should look something like that. And make sure you do it with A in space and then W. Simply bounce that. Grab the ladder, flick up. And then this insta-kill section. It's literally filler gameplay, just literally just a nerf control test. Don't be stupid. Literally just filler gameplay. Yeah, just make sure you take your time. Take your time on that. Okay, back to net gameplay. For this, just make sure you're lining around the middle of that stud there, and just alignment keys, and then just do it like, okay, not like that. What am I doing? Just like hold D and then shift lock at the indicators. So should look something like this, like that. See? Okay, and then another netted room. Simple jump there. One jump here. Jump here. One jump to the most of the gap. Jump here. And then this freaking nil jump. Yeah, you gotta set this up far and then one jump and wrap. I almost did it, damn. Yeah, this jump is pretty freaking far. You just keep trying till you get it, basically. Like you gotta like long jump this heck of freaking hard. It's like a frame per bit jump and wrap. Yeah, I don't know how to explain. I don't know how the frick I first tried this in the winning run. Yeah, how the frick did I first try this? It's like crazy. It's like it's freaking hard as heck. Okay, seriously, I should have done it by now. Give me a bit. Yeah, okay, I don't know why I came and landed. What the heck? Yeah, how the frick did I first try this in the winning run? Like, I literally first tried it. There we go. It's like that. Yeah, it's freaking. It is heckin' hard. Yeah. But I think otherwise you can also do it from here somehow. But like you have to like. It's also pretty freaking far. Yeah. Yeah. So it's either you do it from there or you do it from there. So. I mean, do that jump and make sure to lay time hecka hard. Down to momentum that and jump up here. And then more walking, because we love walking. Go down here, then up, and down, and then you just gotta shift through this gap. And go up again. Go in here, and then walk here, make sure you don't die to the kill bricks. And then you got this section where you gotta jump in place here, like this, kinda. Just get used to that. Oh my god. Yeah, it's basically something like that. Yeah, something like that. Insta-kill section here. Same thing, just take your time. Don't underestimate this jump. Same as this one here. These ones are fine. Don't underestimate this. That. Align this backwards like this, and then just launch up an A. What the frick? Walk off. Okay, well, it's kind of like that, but like, I barely made it. Okay, I think that's happening because I'm like turning too much. Yeah, just be careful when aligning this. Yeah, I think you want to do it like... Yeah, there we go, because I'm turning too much. Yeah, just be careful not to walk off. Align here with the stud, turn right to the corner. I think I like shift locked it to the... Yeah. Go down a bit, and then A in space like that. And then you got another net. By this point, hopefully you can get to 10, but there are still places where you can choke it, so don't jinx yourself yet. Just don't count on getting to 10 yet. Just make sure you focus on getting there. Bounce this truss like that. Make sure to line your torso in the middle of this gap, and then just go for it to the truss. Line it in the truss here. And then now it's momentum this truss here. And then you want to upward momentum bounce this truss kind of pretty low. So this truss like that. W. And it should walk here. Don't be stupid. Just make sure you walk this. Just make sure you walk that carefully. Align in like the middle of this conveyor like this. I'll turn off Gamma to demonstrate that you can just stay here. Just stand like this and you should be fine. See? Should just really be fine. Simple B-block gameplay. It's already netted regardless, so you should be fine with this. Walk around this, and then you gotta jump to here. Once outside, let you go, then down to momentum bounce, and then go here. Okay, this is a pretty lenient speedrun section, but don't fail the very end of it, because otherwise you go back to star 9, you'll see what I mean. It's really hecking lenient, so just make sure you take your time somewhat. Yeah, just don't fail this. So we'll jump here. I would just fit this in case. Jump here, and then walk it with D. Just stay on that side, you should be fine. Just make sure not to get ragdoll here, because you are moving down slowly. Just in case. Don't know if you can actually get ragdoll though, but yeah, just be cautious. This is a net, but just be careful of the kill break since it's 10 damage. One jump here to this part. Jump to one side here. S and D this jump because you gotta do a high jump here. One stud, one stud gap, one jump up here. Use that kill break to your advantage, and then jump to one stud gap here. I like this one stud. And one jump to one stud like this. Just grab the side, flick up. This part up here, almost a ladder, mess it down, and then like flip to the stud kind of flip to the stud at like an angle to the rightish, and then use W. Simple walk around. Let's grab this part of the stud. What the frick? Oh, what the heck? The checkpoint. Okay, give me a second. Oh my god, dang it! I lost track of where we were. Give me a bit. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit to get back. Stupid checkpoint. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it saved the checkpoint there. Okay. Let's grab this side and then down momentum into the one stick gap. What the heck are we doing? Okay, what are we doing, bro? It's not the worst thing. There we go. We'll launch up here and jump here. Literal instant kill section, but slowly filler. Just don't be stupid. Like, take your time. Hopefully nothing stupid happens. Just gliding. Turn right here and D and then W like that. It's a ladder. Look up here like this, and then just flick here. And then this is just a funny section. I don't know how to explain this. I just jump straight to this one here. Jump back and then jump here. Just try to get used to it. Jump here, then go forward. Jump here, forward, forward. Then I switch to 60 here because you get more of a boost. Jump here and then jump to the part. Yeah, just try your best to get used to this, like that. And then when the black one's about to disappear, just get ready to go for it, like this. There you go. Okay, and then if there's one section on 9 you also don't want to fail on, it's this section because you fall through the floor. So, yeah. There's one section on 9 you also don't want to fail, it's this section. And the worst part about it, it's a speedrun section. So, just make sure you get the hang of it. The gameplay is pretty filler though, as long as you know what you're doing. All I'm gonna say is though, be more careful with the yellow button because it's pretty strict. So you want to go, you kind of want to do it like this. Just follow how I do it. And then you get the yellow button here. Then you gotta go kind of fast for this one. Oh my god! Hold on, let me try again. My bad. Get the red button. Go in here. Go out. Go here. Go here. The button, then you go back, stick a wrap, go here, walk around here, get the green button, jump back here. See, I only had 2 seconds on that. Set up the slider flick, straight flick it like that, wrap here, get the blue button, wait for the green one, jump for it, backtrack again, flick here, jump here, just jump here to save time, and then jump up here. Yeah, make sure to get used to that part. It's pretty unsight readable, obviously. For this conveyor, hold D. Just please hold D on this. Otherwise, you will hate yourself. Because you will die to insta-kill. Just hold D on that, please. And, yeah, we walked through this hallway, so... Yeah, we're just walking here. Where did it go? Anyways. So then, yeah. Now you got this section. You don't actually die to the kill brick. Like it only does 5 damage. You can actually just go back in the hole and then heal if you run out of time. So this is timed. It's pretty simple too. Just get used to it. Here, jump here. Let's flick here. Jump here. Jump here. Jump here. And I'll jump here. I'll go this and bounce here. Huh. So you go here, and then this is an insta-kill. Where do you go? Well, you actually go in this one-stick gap here. So yeah, make sure you go in this one-stick gap here when after that time section. So make sure you have enough time to be able to walk to here. Yeah, if you don't have enough time, just go back and do the button again. You don't want to risk it at this point at this later point in the tower. Once you get to this point, you should basically, hopefully, be on 10. I would really hope you're basically on 10. These are just conveyor jumps. Like this, just do them accordingly. And then, yeah, please don't fail this. Literally anyone can do this section. Just do it carefully. Just make sure you're timing it well. Just time it with the D blocks. Just don't be stupid. These are just ouch bricks, so you can literally just walk through it like this. You should be fine. Alright. You ready for the most nerve-wracking part of the tower? Floor 10. Yeah. After all that what you just did, you failed this floor, you're dead. So yeah, it is high horrific for a reason. After doing all of that, you fail this floor, you are dead. And the gameplay is not easy at all. So, I wish you the best of luck when you get to this floor, but I will show you the strats here that I used. So, simple jump here. You want to ledge grab this part. You can ledge grab this part because of the extra part. It's kind of weird. You can ledge grab this part. Go to the right. Go up here to the corner part. Want to step down, turn right, and then just go smooth flick it like this to the side. You should get a boost that you need, hopefully. Align with the one side here, turn left, let's flip to the truss. It's really heckin' far. Go here, turn left, and then just straight flick outwards like this. Make sure you don't flick it straight to the side because like you can hit your head on the wedge there, on the wedge. You can also bomb flick it too. It's up to you. Like, you could also bomb flick it, but I prefer just straight flicking outwards like this. Just launch up this at the corner, like this. You can also strat it on the wedge, up to you, but I prefer just launch jumping it. You can W and D, you can WA this jump, or you can ledge grab this and then just flip through like that, up to you. Align this well and launch jump with A. This jump is hecking scary. Align with the line here of the stud. Turn to the middle of it. Go at the ladder on the front side like this, or W. Just get used to the jump. Let's grab this, turn right, just stretch the ladder. Glide really carefully to the side. Turn right, straight flick it with D. Make sure you're on the higher part of the stud here, so like just flick out like this if you're getting your feet dipped, and then just launch jump. Let's grab this part of the stud, align your mouse in the middle of the stud, shift, go for the wrap. Simple launch jump to the side here. Kind of align like, don't align like this, but kind of align like more towards this part of the wall, and then just do W and A like this, W and A and jump. Let's grab this part of the stud, of the half stud, and then flick to this two stud here. Align in the middle of the stud here, turn to the left line, go for the wrap like, go for the jump inwards like that. Let's grab this part of the stud, turn left, kind of right around here, and then do like a 30 stud long jump ghost mode strat like that. W. Align in the middle of the stud here. Align with the corner of the stud here. Shift back on. Go for the long jump to the truss. Okay, this jump is also really freaking scary. So, get your torso really far out. Do your best to get your torso out. Just flick it out like this. Either mouse flicking or shift locking like this. Align your torso in the middle of the gap. Go as high as you can, as you possibly can. Kind of like where your head's right under like the stud line here on the top. Ghost mode. Downwards momentum, and make sure you lodge it like to like backwards like this with D. Then turn in with W and A like this, and you should lodge it through. If you lodge too low, it's not the end of the world. The wedges on the bottom can save your height, so you should be fine. As long as you get the lodge high enough, that's all. And then you're gonna launch jump into this B-block, make sure to time it well. And then get ready to turn out to the right and then back into the ladder. Make sure to straight flick this, get ready to time with the B-block, and you're gonna do a wrap to one stud, so like that. Make sure to hold W and D in just to make sure. This jump is hella scary. I thought I was gonna fail it. Align in the middle stud, turn to the line, in place, go for the jump like that with W and D. Look around. 13 stud strap this just in case. Okay, this jump. Align with the right line of this stud. Try to shift like your arm near the truss. Go for it. Reason why you want to do on this stud, you can hit your head on that roof section there, and you will lose height. So, yeah. Make sure you do it from that part of the stud. This jump is hella scary. This is also one of the last few jumps of the floor. I'll align here, turn out a lot, turn back in, kind of like back where the middle of the stud here is. Go like, only like just a little bit low, like kind of right here. Yeah, right around here, switch to 60. Get ready to down momentum to the B block, and then you're gonna wait and then wrap to the ladder behind. The problem is the ladder's B block also, so go at it like this and then go up to here. You should be fine. When the B block spawns, that W up, you should bounce up a little bit and then go to the left as much as you can. Right here, go up a bit, flick with S. If you get into two-stud climb, just switch to 60 and two-stud climb. Otherwise, you just flick up. Oh my god, if you get here, just pray that you don't fall. Just don't be stupid. Try your best not to be stupid. Hold space on the two-stud ledge and then just wall up. Like that. Okay. Please don't fail this FS. Just focus. And you should hopefully make it. It's a 3x2 here. This is just a 10.5. You can let it dance to it if you want. Simple wrap here to half stud. Jump. Go for the one stud gap. Wrap. On jump to the truss. Make sure you get to the very right side. Turn left. Kind of like where the middle of like the inner stud is, like right here. And then go ready to use D in space like this. Should make it. I'll jump to the ladder. I just realized I think I did that whole floor without failing. God damn. I think. Don't remember. Anyways, go on the very right side. Bottom of your torso on this second gap, and then just flick it with W and D, and then D. Simple stick out. Align with the tie rope, or just go for it. W and D this wrap. Last jump, just set it up. And then just long jump it with D. And GG's, you have done Tower Dissociative Force. Yep. That is ToDF in its glory. ToDF in its glory. I don't know how the heck I flew this from forehand. This tower is something. Yeah. Huge good lucks if you grind this tower, and yeah, that's it for me. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.